Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, coming to you once again with another episode of Age of Heroes, my podcast. And this week, we are celebrating Thanksgiving, and tomorrow to be exact. And it is a great time. It is actually my favorite holiday, I would say. I grew up, of course, loving Christmas. It's always been my top holiday. But as I gotten older and more mature, I suppose, I enjoyed Thanksgiving, I would say, more than I do Christmas sometimes. Not saying that I don't appreciate the festivities of Christmas or New Year's Eve. It's just Thanksgiving allows me to remember what's important. And that's the fact of being thankful and grateful for all of our blessings and everything that happens in our lives. Every year comes with challenges. Every year has a new thing, a new battle that we need to fight. And it could be financial, it could be medical, it could be emotional, it could be in any aspects of business, of aspects at home, raising your kids with your spouse. There's always something that we have to battle on. And it's important that we remember what's really important. You know, it's important to remember what's important. It's important to remember what really makes us who we are and what really holds us together. That as individuals, but also as families. You know, and I believe that Thanksgiving gives us that opportunity. And there's a lot of things that have happened for me this year, which I'm really grateful. As many of you know, I started the year pretty much as technically unemployed from the world and self-employed, you can call it like that, working through my channel, through my podcast, putting a lot of effort, and I've been working so hard on it. It's just unreal. Put a lot of my savings into it, everything that I technically had, you know, just to do this full time. And it's been such a blessing and such a fun ride. But I did mention probably in a video before that because it hasn't been as profitable financially, of course. There's been a lot of investment with there's time, money and all. It hasn't been profitable to that point where I can say that I can live on it. So ultimately that I was forced, you know, actually just going back to work. I'm working for a different company, not the company I was working before. It's a great company, great opportunity, great job what I have. It's closer to home, so I still can do some of my videos, but of course it's going to limit from now on some of the content that I'm going to make. And it wasn't the plan. It was not what I wanted to do, to be honest with you. I wanted to continue on, to keep it growing, to keep growing the channel, expand it in so many different ways, but it didn't work out. And it's easier to feel disappointed. It's easy to feel that we fail. I think the fear of failure is something that we all have to deal in one way or another. But I just came to the realization through all this process of this past 11 months that everything has been for good. A lot of learning in the process. It's been a blessing, and I'm so grateful for that, for the opportunity to be home for the first time in so many years. And throughout my marriage, I've always been, you know, working really hard, many different difficult jobs, you know, really demanding jobs away from home for many years, and working in a high pressure places where, you know, you have to produce, you have, you know, demands, you know, you have KPIs as they are known now, but before that, you know, you have, you know, standards to follow. You have to do all kind of things, you know, your expectations of how much you have to produce as a sales agent, as a person that deals with the public in so many different areas. And it's been so stressful. And of course, my family was affected through the process. But, you know, that was the way I was making money, and I was making a good living. But the past 11 months, it's been being home for the first time and really enjoying being home and getting up in the morning and being creative, just getting all my, you know, creative juices flowing and just trying to come up with content through my podcast, through my videos, to really talk and touch base on those things that I think we care as geeks. And it's been such a fun ride, and it's been amazing. And I'm so grateful for that. It didn't work out the way I wanted to do, but at the end, every day was a learning experience. In the past 11 months, I have grown this channel more than I did in the past 7 years, the 6 years prior. I make over 400 videos. I'm making constantly videos. Every video is a learning experience. Learning to do this, learning to do that, how to do better audio, how to do better video, equipment. How can I make it better? How can I be concise on what I'm doing? How can I produce things? How produce all kind of things, whether there is live streaming, where there is video reactions, where there is reviews of movies, television, reviews of video games, doing all kind of things. A lot of different things in the channel, really working with the podcast, how to be, how to bring material and talk about those things. And it's constantly, and the channel has been growing. I wouldn't say as fast as I wanted to, but it's been growing. There's more followers following, and really trying to get better at everything. And the way I say things, the way I express certain ideas, and it's a constant thing. Some people love what I do, some people don't, some people hate it, some people leave nasty comments. That's something that you're going to have to deal with. It's more a reflection of them and their state of mind than my type of work. I just offer what I offer. You take it or you leave it. That's just the way it is. And it doesn't bother me as much as it did earlier. I feel that, I just continue producing something. It might not catch for somebody, but some other people appreciate it. And the people that really always leave comments and they say, I love your commentary. I love what you say. I love your reviews. I love the content. I love the way you live stream stuff. I love watching you play video games. That people of all sort of things, all sort of aspects and walks of life, they say that. And that really prompts me to continue on. And people say, just keep on going, don't get discouraged. Those are the people that I really appreciate, and the people that actually embrace in this channel more than anyone else. And they're the people that really have hold me when I need to be held in this, and they're the ones that really keep me going and going and going and producing. So the last 11 months have been a lot of learning. And that's something that you cannot buy. That's something that you cannot just, you can go to a school for it and you can learn a lot of things, but sometimes you have to get your hands dirty. And this has been the process of getting my hands dirty, getting into the trenches and learning the process of how to make better content, how to make better videos. Of course, you have to fight the algorithms in YouTube, the algorithms and the podcast, all of them. But when you find that niche, when you find the people that are really interested in what you say, then of course it's something that goes up. It's any place but up, and that's how things are really unfolding, little by little, but they're unfolding. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. The past 11 months have been great. Being home. Yes, it's been put a financial strain in my life and my family's life. That's one of the reasons why I have to get back to work. But I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to do it. And at the same time, to be home with my family. When my wife gets home, my child is home, now she's grown up, she goes to work and all of that, but I'm able to spend more time with her. All of those things are important. Spend time with my nephew, who is 9 years old, and he's full of energy, and he loves all the stuff that I do. He loves the comic stuff. He loves the statues. He loves the action figures. He loves the video games. So it's fun. I didn't get a son. I didn't have a son early on, and so he has become part of that. We love him and we care for him a lot. All of those things are blessings that sometimes we take for granted. And I do believe that now in this time and age, when you see that there's a lot of discomfort because of political reasons, that the discord everywhere, it's very, apparent and prevalent. People fighting all the time, arguing on social media because they don't like each other or they don't like their point of view. So some people, call each other's libtards, or some people call others, backwood, Republicans, or whatever. You see all this constant arguments and arguing. And at the end of the day, we're all human. And if you live in the U.S. and North America, we're all Americans. And being all Americans, it means that, we have the right to dissent. We have the right to disagree. And this is the beauty of living in a society that gives you the opportunity to really express what you think, with no fear, without the fear of retaliation. And I feel that that's a blessing. because other people don't have that around the world. They don't have the ability to express their discomfort, their dissatisfaction with the government, dissatisfaction with the other people and society. People are mistreated because of their race, their color. We don't have that. Yes, there are a lot of ills in our country. There's a lot of things there, but at least we have protections that other people do not have around the world. People that get up in the morning do not know if they're going to live or die because of their race, because of their ethnicity, because they're cast out of a country and they have to be errand moving from country to country, like happens some places in the Middle East. So we know now that we live in a country that gives us the freedoms to get up in the morning, go to work, and really build your dreams and work on them. And when they fail, then you just pick the stuff up, pick up yourself up from the floor, whatever is left, and you rebuild again. This is the ability in America. This is the power of being in America. And this is something that other people would dream to have in their countries and their places of origin. But we have it here. So that's a blessing, and that's one reason alone to be thankful. Whether, I agree with the president or not, whether I like the politics from the Democrats or not, or the Republicans or not, doesn't matter. We are in the same boat together, and we have to learn to coexist. We have to learn to accept each other as, that, love each other for who we are in our differences. And that's a tough thing, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen overnight. I might disagree with people kneeling at the flag, at the anthem, or people just standing at the anthem. There's all disagreements about all these different things. But at the end of the day, I think everyone wants everyone is in the pursuit of happiness, and I don't think it can be denied, and it's not denied in our Constitution. It's not denied in the way we see things as Americans. So I'm grateful for every opportunity, and I'm grateful for the time. I'm grateful for you watching my videos, and I'm so grateful above all things. I'm grateful to God because He has been faithful with me, has been faithful with my life, has given me opportunities that I couldn't have in another way. Being technically on vacation, although I was on vacation because I put a lot of hours into my channel in the past 11 months. But this opportunity that I had, it's amazing. And this year has been amazing. I'm so grateful. It really cemented the things that I wanted to do and I'm still want to do with this channel. I learned in the past 11 months, the good and the bad, the things that work and the things that don't work. And of course, in all of those things, you have to reapply them in a better way, how to improve this channel. And that's my goal for next year, is how to improve this channel, how to get better as we go along, as we process things, as we are really taking and peeling the bad and really keeping the good, how we can make it better and to grow, so we have better content, better videos for everyone that comes to this channel for a reason, whether it's for comics, whether it's for collectibles, whether it's for gaming, whether it's because they love the entertainment stuff, the trailer reactions, or they love the movie reviews, all of that. There's something for everyone, and people can take it and feel, hey, I'm getting the content that I want, I'm getting entertained, but also I'm getting the information that I need. And that's at the bottom of everything, at the core of everything. That's the goal of JP Sarri Reviews. And that's the goal of, in this case, this podcast, Age of Heroes. So my friends, once again, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your support. God bless you. Take care. And please, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this in YouTube. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below. Share the podcast with your friends. Share the link there. I'm pretty much available everywhere, all the different apps. You can find them there, the podcast, and definitely it helps me a lot. And take care, my friends, and I'll talk to you again. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.